Hello everyone. Today let us talk about loss of exponents of real numbers. So let us look at the properties. If we take a real number, a positive real number, uh, and uh, let m and n be integers, so then when the bases are same, when a power m into a power n, then we can write when the bases are same that has a power m plus n. So for example, let us take 2 power 3 into 2 power 5. When the bases are same, we can add the power. So that would be 2 power 8. Okay. Now, in the same way, when there is a power m whole power n, we can write it as a power m into n. For example, okay, let me take this example. It is minus 2 whole power 3. Uh, okay, 2 power 3, 2 square into 3. So if I take this, this can be written as 2 power 2 into 3, or this can also be written as 2 power 6. Okay, now let me talk about let me give an example for this. Minus 2 whole power 3 into minus 2 whole power 5. So what would this happen? The bases are same. So this would be minus 2 whole power 5, 6, 7, 8. Is this right? No, this is not right. This is wrong because I told you that the base cannot be negative. Okay. Now let us take another example for this case. For example, 4 power 3 whole power 2. This can be written as 4 power 3 into 2 is equal to 4 power 6. Now, in the same way, when we divide two numbers which has the same base but different exponents, we can write it as a power m minus n. For this, let us take an example. It is 2 power 5 by 2 power 3. So I can write this as 2 power 5 minus 3, or this can be written as 2 power 2 is equal to 4. It's a typical example for this. Now, if we see this, when the bases are different but the powers are same, we can multiply the bases and write it as whole power of the exponent. So what is a typical example for this? I will take this as 2 power 2 into 3 power 2. So I can write this as 2 into 3 whole power whole square. So this can be written as 6 square. Another example, that is 15 power 3 into 15 power minus 3. So what is this? The bases are same. That means I can add the power. So this would be 15 power 3 minus 3. That is equal to 15 power 0. What is that? That is equal to 1. So I have another property, that is a power 0 is equal to 1. So this is not only for positive real numbers. This is for this is right for any real number. So we can write this as. So I can write this as any non-zero real number power 0 is 1. But why have I written any non-zero number? Because 0 power 0 is not defined. It is complex. So as of now, it is not defined. So any non-zero real number, that means a negative minus 2 power 0 is also equal to 1. Let us look at some more properties. Under nth root of a can also be written as a power 1 by n. Okay, so so again, if a power m by n can also be written as a power 1 by n into m. or a power. So how did we get this? We already know that a power m power n is equal to a power m into n. So I can write a power m by n as a power m into 1 by n, right? So I can write this as a power 1 by a, so this would be a power m whole power 1 by n. So I can also write this as nth root of a power m, right? By using this, anything whole power 1 by n is nth root. Or I can also write this as a power m by n is equal to a power 1 by n into m. So this would be a power 1 by n whole power m. So I can again write this as nth root of a whole power m. So how am I writing this? We already looked at a formula that was a power m whole power n can be written as a power m into n. So that is how I am writing this form into this form. Okay. So an example for this case is a cube root of 6 can be written as 6 power 1 by 3. Okay. So if we are if we know these properties, let us solve some problems so that we are confident with this concept. So let us look at example 2.1. So we need to simplify this 2 power 2 by 3 into 2 power 1 by 3. So when there is a same base, a multiplication of exponents would give us 2 power 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3. So I can add the exponents. So I would be getting 2 power 3 by 3, that would be equal to 2 power 1 is 2. Right. Now next I'll look at this other problem. So this is 3 power 1 by 5 whole power 4. This is nothing like a power m whole power n. That is equal to a power m into n. So this would be 3 power 1 by 5 into 4. So this would be equal to 3 power 4 by 5. Now let us look at another problem. So that is 7 power 1 by 5 by 7 power 1 by 3. Here the bases are same. So we can subtract the exponents. So this would be 7 power 1 by 5 minus 1 by 3. So how do I do this? I take the LCM. This is equal to 7 power. I take the LCM. This is 15. So 5 3s are 5. So this would be equal to 7 power minus 2 by 15. The next one, it is 13 power 1 by 5 into 17 power 1 by 5. If I look at here, the exponents are same, but the bases are different. So I can multiply the bases. So it is 13 into 17 whole power 1 by 5. So it is 13 7s are 91, 1 9 carry, 31 is 13 plus 9 is 22 whole power 1 by 5 is the answer. So let us revise the concept once again. A power minus n is, as we studied, it is 1 by a power n. So for example, 2 power minus 1 is nothing but 1 by 2. And 2 power minus 3 is nothing but 1 by 2 power 3. Like that. Okay. So now let us look at this. A power m by n can also be written as a power m into 1 by n, right? So this can be grouped in different ways. A power m whole power 1 by n. We have seen that we can do this. This is nothing but m into 1 by n. Now here, power 1 by n means it is nth root. So a power m nth root of a power m. or this can also be regrouped, that is a power 1 by n whole power m. That means I can take the nth root of a whole power m. I can write this in any way. This is very important. Please do not forget this. Okay, I can play around these exponents. So to be familiar with this, let us look at some examples. So now let us solve some problems. So this is cube root of 125 the whole square. So how do I write this? This is 125 square power 1 by 3. Right? I can write cube root in the form of 1 by n. So this is nothing but I can multiply this 125 whole power 2 by 3. But I know that 125 is 5 cube. So 5 cube into 2 by 3. 3 gets cancelled. So it is 5 square is equal to 25. So now let us go to the next problem, that is 32 cube under fifth root. Okay, so this fifth root can be written as 1 by 5 power 1 by 5. Okay, so this is nothing but here you have to look that 32 is not in its factorized form. So let us factorize this 32. So that is 2s are 16, 2s are 8, 2s are 4, 2s are 2, 2s are 1. So this 32 can be expressed as 2 power 5. Right? So this is nothing but 2 power 5 into 3 into 1 by 5. So 5 gets cancelled. This is 2 power 3 is equal to 8. Okay. So whenever we have a problem, try to see if it is in the form of a cube or a square or in its simplified form. So this is 216 whole power 2 by 3. I know that 6 power 3, that is 6 cube is 216 power 2 by 3. That means it gets multiplied, 3 gets cancelled. It is 6 square is equal to 36. So for the sake of ease, for you to make things simpler, I would recommend you to learn the squares of first 20 numbers, cubes of first 10 numbers, and tables till 20. So that would be very helpful in your exam. Now this is 256 whole power 3 by 4. So I know that 256 is 2 power 8 whole power 3 by 4. So this would be 4 ones are 4 twos are. So this would be 2 power 6. That would be equal to 64. If you are not sure with this, we can factorize 256. It is 2s are 120, 128, 2s are 64, 2s are 32, 2s are 16, 2s are 8, 2s are 4, 2, 2, 2, 1. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I was right. It was 2 power 8. So this is 2 power 6, that is 64. Now let us solve exercise 1.6. The first one is to find 64 power 1 by 2. I know that 64 is 2 power 8. Sorry, 2 power 6 power 1 by 2. That is equal to 2 power 6 by 2 is equal to 2 power 3 is equal to 8. So now wait, we have 2 powers very often. So let us write this. 2 power 1 is 2, 2 power 2 is 4, 2 power 3 is 8, 2 power 4 is 16, 2 power 5 is 32, 2 power 6 is 64, 2 power 7 is 128, 2 power 8 is 256, 2 power 9 is 512, 2 power 10 is 1024. So I think we have to, if we practice this, it would be easier. So, or else we have to factorize each number. So now let us look at the second one. It is 32 power 1 by 5. 32 is 2 power 5. So 2 power 5 whole power 1 by 5. So 5 gets cancelled. The answer is 2. Now let us look at the other problem, that is 125 power 1 by 3. 125 is 5 cube power 1 by 3. So 3 power 3 gets cancelled. So it is 5. Or else say if I don't know 125 is 5 cube, I can factorize it anyways. 5 is a 25, 5, 5, 5, 1. So it is 5 cube. 125 is equal to 5 cube. Now let us look at the second problem, 9 power 3 by 2. I know that 9 is 3 square. 3 square power 3 by 2. So I can so this is nothing but 3 square into 3 by 2. 2 gets cancelled. It is 3 cube, that is equal to 27. So now it is 16 power 3 by 4. So 16 is 2 power 4 power 3 by 4. Let us say I don't know, or in the exam teachers might ask for factorization. So it is better to write it. It is 2 za 2 za 4 2 2 2 1. So 16 is 2 power 4. So 2 power 4 whole power 3 by 4. So 4 gets cancelled. So this is 2 power 3. 2 power 3 is 8. Now let us look at another problem, that is 32 power 2 by 5. So we have already seen that 32 is 2 power 5 whole power 2 by 5. So 5 gets cancelled. It is 2 square is equal to 4. Next it is 125 power minus 1 by 3. I know that 125 is 5 cube power minus 1 by 3. I have already factorized that. If you want, you can factorize it. 5, 5, so 5. 1. So it is 5 cube. So 3 gets cancelled. I get 5 power minus 1. 5 power minus 1 can be written as 1 by 5. Here, please do not get confused. A power minus n can be written as 1 by a power n. So let us look at the third problem. It is 2 power 2 by 3 into 2 power 1 by 5. So the bases are same, so I can add the exponent. So that is 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5. So how do I add it? I take LCM, 2 power 15. It is 5 3s are 15, so 3 5s, so 2 5s are 10 plus 3. So this is 2 power 13 by 15 is the answer. Now the second problem is 1 by 3 power 3 the whole power 7. So I can write 1 by 1 by 3 power 3 as 3 power minus 3 whole power 7. So this would be equal to 3 power minus 7 3s are 21. So this would be equal to 3 power minus 21 can be written as 1 by 3 power 21. Or I can directly write this as 1 power 7 by 3 power 3 into 7. So this would be equal to 1 by 3 power 21. I can do it in any ways. Now the next problem, it is 11 power 1 by 2 by 11 power 1 by 4. Here if I see the bases are same, so I can subtract the exponent. So I would get 11 power 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. I can directly write the answer 11 power 1 by 4, or else I can take the LCM. 11 by 4, it is 2 za 1 za, it is equal to 11 power 1 by 4. Let us go to the next problem. It is 7 power 1 by 2 into 8 power 1 by 2. If I look at here, the bases are different, but the exponents are same. When the exponents are same, I can multiply the bases. So it is 7 into 8 whole power 1 by 2. So 7 8s are 56. 56 whole power 1 by 2. 56 is not a perfect square, so I can leave it like this. We are done with the first chapter. If you want, we can solve some more problems, or we can move to the next chapter. So see you till then. Practice well. All the best. Bye.